would be like a relaxing 10 days for you? What would you do for 10 days?
Why did you put the word relaxing in front of it?
Can you relax?
Not for me. I will talk to you never.
I love her facial expressions, like the entire thing. I love it. That's a clip from Indian Matchmaking, one of Netflix's most popular dating shows of 2020. And since there's always a Houston connection, as I always say, a Bel Air lawyer has become the star of this docuseries by staying true to herself.
The only way to live, right? Her name is Aparna Shewakramani, and she joins us now to chat about her experience on the show. And also, Aparna, how are you handling all this newfound fame? During commercial break, you were mentioning some of the trolls. We get them here at Houston Life, too, around every corner.
I know. They're just a part of it. I had to learn that very quickly on day one. I just soak in the positivity. There's so much to take in, especially because the show launched globally. So for me, I made the quick decision, focus on the good, forget all the bad. You don't have time for it anyway. I mean, I'm sleeping less than 3 to 4 hours a night.
What?
I'm working full-time as a lawyer. I have my travel company that I started a year and a half ago that's doing quite well right now. Even though we're not traveling, we're still doing a lot of strategy and stuff. And I'm doing press day and night. Literally, I do most of my Asian press from 9 p.m. to midnight every night, and then I'm starting European press sometimes by 7 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
It's so remarkable to me. And so, okay, let's just start from the beginning before we get into what we see on Netflix, because I feel like I know you already. When somebody, you approach this thing, hey, you want to go and like look for love on, in a docuseries. I mean, were you hesitant at all, or were you just saying, yep, sign me up immediately?
Well, I was in the airport on my way home from LA to Houston. It was a Sunday morning. I'd been there all weekend visiting my friends. My flight was delayed. United is always delayed. And I was like on Facebook, and I saw a friend had posted, are you single? Are you South Asian? Are you looking to get married? If so, apply here. And so in the line, without thinking about it, I clicked on the application, filled it out, attached any 2 random photos on my phone. I think it asked for 2 or 3 photos, and forgot all about it. A week later, I got a phone call, and they said, hey, you applied. We're interested in talking to you. And I didn't know what I had applied for. I forgot. I forgot. And so that's how it all began. It was just something I did on a whim. Funny to think about now. But
okay.
That's how
And so you did it on a whim, and how funny that you never expected something you did on a whim to change your life the way it has. But also, one thing that this series does is it really takes head on. It almost challenges some of these stereotypes, these cultural stereotypes about dating and marriage and relationships. So what did you learn throughout this process, if anything?
Well, from the taping itself, I just learned that, dating is the same, whether or not a Seema auntie matches you up or someone else. The first date is always awkward, and it's getting to know the person. And now we had the extra element of 14 to 16 people watching us and miking us and listening to us during it. But it's still a first date. You're still getting to know someone. And it's been interesting after the show, the way I guess I never understood how other people saw arranged marriage. But so many people, especially Europeans and Americans, have been like, oh, I thought arranged marriage was a forced marriage, but you had a choice. And I was like, yeah, that's not really the definition of it. And so I think what's interesting also is seeing the after effects of people learning about, my culture and the South Asian diaspora and the voice that we actually do have in the arranged marriage process.
I think it's really interesting, and you don't hide behind anything about what you want and what you're looking for. I'm just going to read some of these because, and these are your beliefs, right? There's no need to be with a husband all the time. I'm correct, right? Yeah. I mean, dislikes men with a sense of humor, beach vacations, and children at weddings. I love it. The one clip that hooked me into you that I'm like, I think I could be friends with her, is that when you said, comedy, I don't like comedies.
I don't like bad comedy. And a lot of men who think that they're funny, when you're on a date with them, they expect you to laugh at their jokes, and they're not funny. If I want to go to a comedy show and listen to an expert and enjoy it, I'll buy my ticket. I'll pay for it. I don't need to date that man. I'm more than happy to pay for a ticket to a good comedy show.
Well, and also the looks on these poor guys' faces.
I know.
I shouldn't call them poor guys, but they do look a little bit shocked, Aparna, when you respond the way that you do. Something I love about you is you say in the series, you are not afraid of rejection, right? You are not going to change for any man. Did you always have this sort of outspoken vibe about you, or is that something that, after childhood came for you later in life?
My mom says I was always very decisive. And so she said when I was like 3, I was telling her what I wanted to wear, what I would eat. So I think that's me, but I also think that's part of the show, right? They tape me for hundreds of hours, and this is an hour of it that you guys are seeing. So they were definitely portraying a very stubborn or, straight-laced lawyer. And that's not really me in life, but it fit the archetype that they needed for the show. So I don't know. I'm still best friends with Shaker. We talk every day. I'm seeing him in Chicago next week. I still talk to Dilip and Jay almost every day. Like, those men and I had 10-hour dates sometimes. They weren't really, they aren't the men for me, but they're really good friends. And so what we're seeing on the show and those weird edits, our dates actually went well enough that we're still all best friends. So I don't know. I think that TV is TV, and then there's real life.
Exactly, and it is edited, right? It's edited to get people to watch and all of that. But I think at the end of the day, what's really cool is that you all remain friends. You just did a Zoom, too. You had kind of like a reunion, right?
Yeah, Vyasar, actually, the Austin guy, set it up for us, and he just did it pretty last minute. He's like, why haven't we done this yet? It's been a month since the show came out. Let's just get on Facebook Rooms, I think it's called, or Hangout. I don't know. I'm not cool enough to know the names for it. But I was literally out and about running errands, and I rushed home, and I logged on, and I saw all these faces. And, I do talk to a lot of them individually. Like I said, I talk to Shaker every day. I talk to Ankita in India a lot. I've had one-on-one conversations with most of my castmates. But it was just cool to see us all together like that. It was a Friday night. We were all having drinks or unwinding from our work weeks, because we're all working full time also. And it was just fun to be together and to share stories like that. It's a chance, it's the first chance that we've gotten to really do that.
And Aparna, we're tight on time. We got to let you go soon. But one last question. We were mentioning editing and how things are cut together. How accurate do you believe Netflix captured? How accurately did Netflix capture your vibe and your personality? Fair?
Not at all. Not at all. That's not me. But that's a fun version, and I think it made for good television. People obviously enjoyed it, and that's what's important with TV and entertainment. But that's what it is. It's entertainment.
Well, we appreciate your time and input today and coming on the show. It's great to meet you over Zoom as well.
Yes. It was wonderful being with you guys today. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you again soon, and good luck looking for love. We're rooting for you.
I need
Keep us posted. Invite us to the wedding. We do have a link to connect with Aparna on our website. Definitely check it out.
And we will be right back.